Gentlemen, let me ask you something. Have you ever gone to bed feeling exhausted, only to wake up the next morning just as tired? Maybe your energy is lower than it used to be. Maybe your stamina fades faster. Maybe your erections are not as firm or reliable. Maybe you wake up several times to urinate, then spend the next day feeling drained, foggy, and frustrated. Most men over 50 blame aging. But as a urologist, I want you to look closer. The final few hours before bed may be quietly deciding how well your body repairs itself overnight. Sleep is not just rest. Sleep is when your body repairs blood vessels, balances hormones, supports testosterone, restores the brain, calms inflammation, and prepares your circulation for the next day. Think of sleep like your body's overnight repair crew, but certain bedtime habits interrupt that crew again and again. And when that happens night after night, your energy, blood flow, prostate comfort, stamina, and sexual health can all suffer. Today, I'm going to reveal 3 things you should never do before bed after 50. And stay with me until the end because I'll reveal the most damaging bedtime mistake of all, one that silently affects sleep, hormones, circulation, and even erectile health. But here's what most men don't realize. The first bedtime mistake often begins with good intentions. Gentlemen, many men drink too much liquid late at night because they are trying to stay healthy. They hear that hydration is important, and it is. Water supports blood flow. It supports kidney function. It helps the body regulate temperature. It helps deliver nutrients. It supports energy and circulation. But timing matters. If you drink large amounts of fluid in the final 2 or 3 hours before bed, your bladder may force you to pay for it at night. You fall asleep, then you wake up. You go to the bathroom. You return to bed, you fall asleep again. Then you wake up again. That pattern may seem harmless at first, but it can quietly damage your recovery. Sleep happens in stages. Some stages are lighter. Some stages are deeper. Deep sleep is when the body performs some of its most important repair work. Hormones are regulated, tissues recover, the brain resets, muscles repair, blood vessels rest. Every time you wake up to urinate, those sleep stages may be interrupted. Think of it like restarting your computer every hour while it is trying to install an important update. The update never finishes properly. Your body works the same way. If your sleep is broken all night, your repair system cannot work as efficiently. This matters for men over 50, because recovery already becomes more important with age. Testosterone support depends partly on sleep quality. Erections depend on blood flow, nerves, hormones, and recovery. Your prostate and bladder also become more sensitive with age. So nighttime urination is not just a bathroom problem. It can become an energy problem, a hormone problem, a mood problem, a stamina problem, and sometimes a sexual health problem. Now, I want to be clear, the solution is not dehydration. Do not stop drinking water all day. That can make urine more concentrated, irritate the bladder, worsen fatigue, and strain the kidneys. The solution is smarter timing. Drink more water earlier in the day. Hydrate steadily in the morning and afternoon, then slowly reduce large fluid intake 2 to 3 hours before bed. Empty your bladder before getting into bed. If you take medications like diuretics, or if you have heart or kidney problems, talk with your doctor before changing fluid habits. But for many men, simply moving hydration earlier can reduce nighttime bathroom trips and improve sleep. That one change may help your body stay in deeper repair mode longer. But even men who control fluids can still sabotage their sleep every night. Because the next mistake is not about what you drink, it is about what you eat. Mistake number 2 might surprise you. Many men believe a late-night snack helps them relax. A bowl of ice cream, cookies, chips, a heavy dinner, leftovers before bed, a large dessert after dinner. It feels comforting. But gentlemen, after 50, heavy or sugary foods before bed can quietly damage sleep and energy. Here is why. When you eat a large meal late at night, your digestive system has to keep working. When the rest of your body is trying to slow down, your stomach is processing food. Your pancreas is releasing insulin. Your blood sugar is rising and falling. Your body temperature may stay elevated. Your metabolism remains active. Meanwhile, you are asking your body to enter deep sleep. That is like trying to relax in a house, while the dishwasher, washing machine, vacuum cleaner, and blender are all running at once. Technically, you can sit down, but the environment is not peaceful. Your body needs a calm internal environment for quality sleep. Sugary foods can make this worse. Sugar may create a quick rise in blood sugar, then later, a drop. That drop can trigger stress signals, cravings, restlessness, or waking during the night. Some men do not connect late sweets with poor sleep because the effect may happen hours later. They simply wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning and wonder why. Heavy meals can also worsen reflux. Reflux can disturb sleep, irritate the throat, and make breathing less comfortable. And if alcohol is included with that late meal, sleep quality may become even worse. Poor sleep affects much more than tiredness. It can reduce recovery. It can affect testosterone rhythm. It can worsen appetite the next day. It can reduce motivation to exercise. It can increase inflammation. It can make weight control harder. And gentlemen, it can affect erections. Remember, erections are not only about desire. They require healthy blood flow, good nerve function, proper hormone support, and a rested nervous system. If your body spends the night digesting instead of repairing, you may feel the difference. The hopeful solution is simple. Try to finish heavier meals 2 to 3 hours before bed. If you need a snack, keep it light. Something simple, protein-based, low in added sugar. Not huge, not greasy, not a full second dinner. For example, plain Greek yogurt, a small handful of nuts, or something gentle that does not overload digestion. The goal is not punishment. The goal is giving your body a quiet night to repair. But now we come to the third mistake, and this one is everywhere. Most men do it without thinking. They take it into bed. They stare at it until their eyes feel heavy, and they never realize it is flipping their brain back into daytime mode. But here's what most men don't realize. Your phone can steal sleep before you even close your eyes. Gentlemen, using phones, tablets, televisions, and bright screens in bed may be one of the most common sleep-damaging habits after 50. You tell yourself you are only checking one thing, one message, one video, one news story, one sports update. But suddenly, 30 minutes becomes an hour. And even if you feel tired, your brain has been stimulated. The issue is not only time, it is light and stimulation. Bright screens can interfere with melatonin, the hormone that helps signal to your brain that night has arrived. Think of melatonin as your body's nighttime switch. It tells the brain it is time to slow down, it is time to sleep. But screens can keep flipping that switch back on. Your eyes see light, your brain receives the message. Stay awake, stay alert, keep scrolling. And the content itself also activates stress, news, arguments, work emails, financial worries, social media comparisons. Your body may be lying in bed, but your nervous system is standing in the middle of traffic. That makes it harder to enter deep sleep. And when deep sleep suffers, recovery suffers. After 50, this becomes even more important because the body often needs more careful support. Poor sleep may affect testosterone, energy, memory, appetite, heart health, blood pressure, and circulation. It can also affect nighttime urination. Some men wake up because sleep is light, then notice their bladder and go to the bathroom. They assume the bladder woke them. But sometimes poor sleep came first. The hopeful solution is not complicated. Create a screen boundary. Put the phone away 30 to 60 minutes before bed, dim the lights, read a paper book, listen to calming audio, stretch gently, pray, breathe slowly, talk quietly with your partner. Let the brain understand that the day is ending. If you must use your phone, reduce brightness and avoid stimulating content. But ideally, do not take the phone into bed. Your bed should train your brain for sleep, not scrolling. Now that we have covered the 3 major mistakes, we need to discuss why these habits become more dangerous after 50. Because the same habit that seemed harmless at 30 may affect you much more at 55 or 65. But here's what most men don't realize. After 50, the body becomes less forgiving of poor recovery. When you were younger, you may have eaten late, stayed up late, slept poorly, and still felt okay. But after 50, the margin for error becomes smaller. Hormone production naturally changes. Muscle recovery becomes slower. Blood vessels need more care. The prostate and bladder may become more sensitive. Sleep becomes lighter for many men. And small mistakes begin creating bigger consequences. Think of your body like an older home. When a home is new, it can tolerate neglect for a while. But as it ages, maintenance becomes more important. A small leak matters more. A weak wire matters more. A cracked pipe matters more. Your body is similar. It needs regular maintenance. And sleep is one of the most important maintenance tools you have. Poor sleep can affect testosterone. Testosterone influences libido, energy, mood, muscle maintenance, and sexual function. Poor sleep can affect blood vessel repair. Blood vessels influence circulation. Circulation influences your heart, brain, legs, and penis. Poor sleep can also worsen cravings, making you more likely to eat sugary foods the next day. Then those foods worsen energy and weight. Then weight worsens sleep. Then sleep worsens hormones. It becomes a cycle. Many men do not see the cycle until symptoms become obvious. They feel tired, they gain belly fat, they wake up to urinate, their erections weaken, their stamina drops. Their motivation fades, then they blame aging. But sometimes aging is only part of the story. The bigger issue is poor nighttime recovery repeated for years. The hopeful truth is that the body can still respond. Even after 50, better sleep habits can improve energy, recovery, blood pressure, mood, appetite control, and sexual health. You do not need perfection, you need direction. Drink earlier, eat earlier, put screens away earlier. These habits may look small, but they protect the repair crew that works while you sleep. And now we arrive at the hidden truth most men never hear. The most damaging bedtime mistake is not one single habit. It is the combination. Most men never realize this until it's too late. The biggest bedtime danger is not just drinking late. It is not just eating late. It is not just using your phone. The real danger is stacking all three night after night for years. A typical evening looks like this: a large dinner, dessert, a few drinks, a big glass of water late, television for hours, phone scrolling in bed, then waking up to urinate, then poor sleep. Then fatigue the next morning, then more coffee, then cravings, then low energy. Then the same pattern repeats. Most men never realize this until it's too late. One leak in a boat may not sink it. But several leaks, ignored long enough, eventually become dangerous. That is what these bedtime habits do. Each one creates a small leak in recovery. Late fluids interrupt sleep. Late heavy food keeps digestion active. Screens delay melatonin and stimulate the brain. Together, they multiply the damage. Hormones suffer. Blood flow suffers. The prostate and bladder may feel worse. Erections may weaken. Energy declines. Stamina drops. The body never fully catches up. And gentlemen, the saddest part is that many men spend money on supplements, pills, devices, and complicated solutions while ignoring the simple habits that damage recovery every night. The hopeful news is that you can begin changing this tonight, not next month, not after a doctor scares you, not when symptoms become severe. Tonight, move water earlier, move food earlier, move screens out of bed. Give your body darkness, give your body calm, give your body time to repair. Your body does not need you to be perfect, it needs you to stop interrupting it. And when you stop interrupting recovery, the body often begins responding. More energy, better sleep, better mood, better stamina, better blood flow, better control over cravings. And for some men, better sexual confidence. Gentlemen, aging is inevitable, but accelerated decline is not. Your body still wants to heal. Your blood vessels still want to function. Your hormones still respond to healthy habits. Your sleep remains one of the most powerful medicines available. It's never too late. Your body can heal. Start with one change tonight. Drink earlier. Eat earlier. Put the phone away earlier. Small habits, repeated consistently, create extraordinary results. If this video helped you, subscribe for more practical men's health advice for men over 50. And let me know in the comments, which of these bedtime habits do you struggle with most? Late night drinks, late night food, or screen time in bed. Take care of yourself, gentlemen. Your future self will thank you for it.